Spring is here in Colorado, and as the sun slowly marches towards summer, one place in Denver remains frozen in winter all year round.
We are at the National Ice Core Lab. We store and curate the ice cores that the U.S. Polar Program recovers from places like Antarctica and Greenland.
Richard Nunn and Jeff Hargrave spend their days surrounded by ice, the bulk of it contained in these silver cylinders. The oldest ice core, dating back 420,000 years, is also the deepest, 3,600 meters. Each one contains rich history.
It's the only source on the planet we can go to get a physical sample of what the atmosphere was like 200,000 years ago or 400,000 years ago.
Gases trapped in the ice reveal when the Romans started smelting metal. They show evidence of past volcanoes.
This is the thickest volcanic ash layer, to my knowledge, that's ever been found.
And they chart the changing climate by showing the increased carbon dioxide in the air.
It was about 280 parts per million in the mid-1800s. Today, we're sitting over 400.
There is one constant here. The room where the ice cores are stored is kept at a frosty negative 36 degrees Celsius. Why so cold? It keeps atmospheric gases contained in the ice from migrating out. It also ensures that this ice can survive a sudden loss of refrigeration. Which brings up several dilemmas for the lab. The U.S. wants to phase out the freon being used to cool these rooms. That refrigerant contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. That means overhauling a storage room that's practically run out of room for any more ice cores.
It's pretty full. There's not a whole lot of space left.
Ideal. We have another freezer that we can move everything into, refurbish this one, then we've got more space.
The project could cost $5 million. The lab, which is operated by the U.S. Geological Survey, is paid for by the National Science Foundation. And these days, under a new U.S. presidential administration, scientific funding is in doubt.
It's always a concern.
Nunn and Hargraves prefer not to think about the possibility of dumping some of this ice. They keep plugging along. They say understanding climate change is critical.
Stable climate is important to our present population.
The climate has remained stable for more than 2 decades inside these walls. These guys who dress for winter every single day hope that continues. Hendrik Sybrandy, CGTN, Denver.